Wow. It's been a long time, dude. It's I'm a little mesmerized by how long it's been.
We've been busy.
It's Todd Ault. This is Risk On. It's Friday. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's May 5th, 2023. This is that me? 2023? We hadn't done an episode since in 2022?
Yeah, first episode.
We took a little bit of a break because we were restructuring some stuff and quite honestly, traveling like crazy all over the world. We have companies, Ault Alliance has companies in so many different countries. I think 3 or 4 now. I can't keep track anymore. So we're not having the CEO of Mullen on. He had a scheduling conflict, but I seen Mullen's hanging in there. I guess he did a reverse.
Yep,
that's been a rock solid win for us for years, man.
It has.
We invested in Mullen when it was a private company. They trade like crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's like stock. And it's, by the way, this is not an endorsement of Mullen. It's not a recommendation to you buy or sell securities. But it is a recommendation that my man, Crypto Joe's here, who happens to be the chief operating officer. Crypto Joe is the chief operating officer for BitNile.com, which is owned by BitNile Metaverse, which is a public company on the NASDAQ. Once again, we're not recommending BNMV, BitNile Metaverse.
Right.
Bravo, Nancy, Mary, Victor, on the NASDAQ. We're not recommending it. We're not suggesting you should buy it, but we do own it. It is effectively $100 million holding because we own a preferred. Alt owns $100 million preferred of BitNile Metaverse. And I know it's a little confusing for people with the names, but BitNile Metaverse is not the same as BitNile Inc., the miner.
Right.
I think we probably should change that eventually.
We probably should.
Confusing people. But I got Crypto Joe here. It is the 244th episode of Risk On, and Jason could not be with us today, but he will be rejoining us next week. Jason probably hanging out with his bride because she was traveling. And
she was traveling a lot.
And had a death in the family, and so I know that was a little bit of a stress for their family, but we are thinking of you, Andrea, and your mom. So we started on March 1st with a blended reality, BitNile.com, something we've been thinking about for a long time. We bought the name in 16 or 17? Do you remember that?
I think it was 17.
And we have a ton of people on the platform.
Lots.
A lot of people. It's just really amazing. And I really wanted to talk. We have over a million engaged users, which is a technical term. We use Google to provide us the data. We have real-world adventures. It's really crazy. It's dune buggy riding, and it's going to be exponentially growing. We built on the Mikai platform, which BitNile Metaverse is an investor in Mikai.
Yep.
And let's roll a clip. I didn't even know we had a clip. Let's roll a clip.
All have created your avatars. Head over to the buggy race location. Now head to the track. If you are on your phone or computer, tap the bottom right carousel to access your vehicle.
I have no idea.
And line up your buggy.
Oh, nice.
Now you're ready to race.
Back up, Sarah. You're too close.
Eat my dust, everybody.
You're never going to beat me, Tony.
I was made for
Last
this.
one pays for dinner.
BitNile Metaverse, early access users only.
Just want to say a massive congratulations to everyone at BitNile, the whole BitNile.com team on 1 million users. What an incredible milestone, an incredible achievement. Check it out. It's an incredible place to be. There's incredible activities to check out there. So congrats, everyone, and on to the next one.
Anyways, so the Metaverse is live and active, and one of the things we promote, people are wondering, like, why do we sponsor Indy cars? Well, we got a lot of things going on with Indy. A lot of things happening at Indy. And one of them is the Metaverse itself, right?
Yeah.
And let's roll. Hey, we're 3 weeks away from the biggest live sporting event in the world where everyone's going to learn about .com. 400,000 people in one place? So this is Connor Day. He had his 100th start at was it Long Beach? Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I didn't have the greatest race. but it was great to be there for sure. Yeah, I see some questions. I'm going to answer some of them. By the way, that's Renus VK's car. That's Long Beach too. I remember being there for sure. Anyways, that's Renus VK. His 50th start was, I believe, in Alabama. He did not win there. Like last year. Last year he got pole. But the cars look beautiful, do they not?
Yep, they do, and they're fast.
So those cars are sponsored by BitNow.com, which is a subsidiary of BitNow Metaverse, which is on the NASDAQ. I'm loving it. I think it's great. I think there's a misunderstanding from some people. They don't really realize what we have. That seems to be the point, right? They don't realize what we own, but that's okay.
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
and,
they'll figure it out. But I do want to talk a little bit about what's happening at BitNow.com. This is a really important investment for Ault Alliance. I want to go over. Can we do that now, Joe? Are you ready?
I'm not sure we are, but
Why?
I know you want to give it.
There's 3 coins inside BitNow.com. There's the Nile coin, which you can use in world to buy stuff, caviar. They're going to be adding all kinds of stuff to the e-commerce side. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. There's the Nile token, which can only be used in the casino, and you can buy stuff at the casino. And then there's the Nile sweeps coin, which you get when you buy the Nile token, and you can gamble the sweeps coin, play it socially. And if you win, you can get gift cards, cash. You can get your money. If you put money on roulette and you win $100, you can get $100 cash, or you can buy stuff. Am I right, Joe?
Yeah, the only one that you were a little bit off on was the Nile token, but
Well, the Nile token eventually can do stuff only in the casino, right?
yeah, it's only in the casino, and you can use it to do the exact same things. Like you can play games inside of there, and we'll have special custom items at our casino, or the what they call the games of chance area.
Right. So the games of chance area is where you're not using skill; it's just luck.
Right.
Right. And the skill stuff is in a different area.
Yeah,
right.
it'll be in a
it's a
completely
big
different
metaverse, right? And this is a metaverse that doesn't require a headset, but you can wear one. Doesn't require a computer or a laptop, but you can use one. You don't need to use a phone, but you can use a phone. You can use your TV. Anything with a browser, and that's what makes it different than any other metaverse. And all of you folks out there that don't believe that and think the technology isn't amazing, I can tell you a lot of people think it's amazing because it's in the browser.
You forgot one platform.
What platform?
You don't have a car, but you can play it in the
Oh,
browser.
that's right. I
on
saw it in the
car's
car.
computer.
That's right. That's right. But the coolest thing is that if you look at VGX and other gaming sites out there, we're going to be introducing sports betting, 21, poker, craps, dice, very similar to stake, which is a big, but the difference is it's built in the metaverse. And what's coming up right now is roulette, which roulette is live, but we haven't given the link out to everybody. But you on this show are going to be able to see the first time ever someone playing roulette. Joe, don't mess it up for me, buddy. Let's go to Joe's computer. I want to see this. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so you're in world. Okay, you just spun. It's.
I have not spun.
Oh, someone else is spinning.
This is someone else. I could have joined if I
Oh, so
wanted.
Joe, can you X out the stuff at the top, or is that not a problem?
I already did.
People don't have any issue. They're going to see anything there.
I already closed out the link.
Okay, you closed it out. Okay, can we leave it full screen for a sec? Okay, so then it's spinning, and then it's going to pick, and then let's see who wins. Right, this guy won or lost?
Yep, one.
Okay, cool. But can you show the top up, Joe, so you can see the screen up top, so they can see that? They scroll down a little bit or zoom out.
Yeah, what do you want me
I want to
do?
see the big cylinder thing at the top. See what it says they won?
I'll run
up
away.
there. Can we go away from Joe for a second? Because we don't want anyone to have a
No,
link.
It just says SSS in there.
Oh, does it?
So you can see right there that he won.
Yeah, but I want him to be able. Can you like move the camera down? Move your cursor so they can look up. And there you go, like that. There you go. You can see the whole thing. So this whole casino, you can go into it, and you go in it with your avatar. And Joe, let's see you make a bet. We're gonna bet on red. Joe, bet all of it on red. This guy says. Okay, let's go do that.
All of it.
By the way, this is controlled by Ault.com. By Ault Alliance, which is part of Ault Alliance owns BitNow Metaverse, which owns BitNow.com. It paid $100 million in a preferred to buy it, face value preferred. You guys can see the filings about that. I know that there was some confusion there because. Okay, so there's you betting on red. How much you betting? You're betting tokens, right?
Yeah, I'm betting tokens. Someone's spinning. I'm betting like 12,000.
So we have to wait for them.
You have to wait till someone spins.
So someone's spinning right now. Okay.
Right.
So then that's Joe. He made a bet. Joe, can you click up there so you can show people you can buy coins?
Yeah.
This is you buying coins. Okay, there's the coin packages. Now those sweepstakes are the same as dollars. They're the same as like a U.S. dollar. I mean, it's not a dollar, but it's the same valuation, right?
No. Well, we give them free sweepstakes tokens, and they have to play through on those sweepstakes.
Yeah, you get
tokens
if you
before.
buy tokens, you get sweepstakes tokens, and once you play them through, then they can be converted to cash or gift prizes, etc., which is cool. It's very same as VGX.
And obviously you can play for free up to and including doing a mail-in.
Now you really have been coached by the lawyers, haven't you?
I have.
So, are you going to place that bet now?
I will place that
Okay,
bet
cool.
for you.
What's that screen? Okay, let's place the bet and see it spin. Okay,
Confirm
cool.
the bet.
Confirming your bet. All right, cool. Oh wow, you got a lot of people in the world.
A lot of people.
Whoa. Well, there's a lot of bets there. Look at that stack. That's a lot. Wow.
To the moon, baby.
Okay, so the spin's gonna spin. Like, stay right there so everyone can watch it. So it's gonna spin in. All right, Joe, you're the guy in black there with the white hair. There, you're walking. I see you. You're gonna go over to this. Okay, you're gonna go over there. Watch it. Okay, cool. This is great. This person's doing crazy. Hey, listen, you can have people from all over the world, your friends and family, in there betting. And there's going to be all kinds of other things that are going to be happening here, too. We're going to be adding 21. We're going to be adding black, all kinds of other things.
Whoever told me to bet red.
It was black. He lost.
Yep, you
No.
can see I lost. Better luck next time.
Can we do it one more time?
What do you want to do it on?
I want to just
Single
do
number?
red one more time.
Red one more time.
It's a random number generator, and it is audited, so we have no control of what number comes up. It is totally a random number.
Hang on.
Wow, it's so cool. The people who built this at Mikai are so brilliant. It's just really amazing. And I know, Joe, you've been working your ass off along with Douglas and others that have been in their whole team at Mikai to get this done. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we have. We're getting close.
And what's cool is I know it's live to certain people, but we're thinking it's going to be live Monday.
I thought we decided Tuesday, but
God, you are such a baby. God. Now that you're the chief operating officer, look at you, all
I
conservative.
gotta make it right, right?
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
all
you
conservative
want
now.
me to make it right.
Ridiculous.
If we can launch it Monday, we'll launch it Monday, but I believe it's Tuesday. Oh, look, black again. If you would have let me bet the way I wanted to bet,
But someone
I
won
could have
102 Nile T. Who was that?
won.
Oh, it was 8 too. That's the number I bet on all the time. Oh, that's my birthday.
Roland.
Roland. Oh, he's live.
Nice.
That guy. By the way, he's been actually using the sweeps, and he's been winning,
so
right?
have I. I've been killing it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, after a certain date, the employees can't bet, right?
We actually have a solution for that. So
Really? Oh, that's cool.
so that the employees can still test.
So talk to the audience about how the metaverse works there. What's different and unique about it? Let's get to those issues, right? So
I mean,
so what is the difference between the BitNile.com metaverse and just what they call the metaverse? Because it's like a little blurry, right?
well, it's a lot blurry, right? I could tell you that the metaverse that we're dealing with, like, you're fully engaged. If you're looking at the screen right now, we're with some people playing roulette, but there are other parts to our world, right? There's a bazaar in
It's
our
so
world.
cool that
and-
1,000 people can be in that room at one time.
Right. What we have is what's considered an actual open world. You can walk through. There are areas, so it's not 100% open world, as you have to portal from area to area, whereas an open world would just be an open world.
Right.
But even in open worlds, like let's take it from a game perspective. If you went into a dungeon, you would be portaling to a different area. Much the same here. The difference really is that metaverse is just such a conglomerative term of people getting together in a space that is virtualized, right? Whereas I think of the
Been
metaverse,
hijacked a little bit. right?
It's been completely hijacked.
Because, like, what's that other, like, Second Life and all those things have been around for a while, right?
Second Life is what you would consider a metaverse if they had the technology behind it, right? I mean, ultimately, that place, for all intents and purposes, a lot of that's weird, but they have done fully functioning, from everything from people being able to sell and live the way that they want to live to being able to give birth to a child, apparently, I've heard, in that actual game.
Right.
So that would be what a lot of people thought the metaverse was. Now people are trying to redefine what the metaverse is by, like, look at Roblox, right? It's a very social game. It's a very social thing with your avatar, and you can jump from world to world to world with your avatar. But let's be clear that those world to world are apps built by other designers. It's not a cohesive unit.
So ours is all one big platform. Because I know we were on Drone Racing League, and we've been doing a little bit with NBC Universal and all these other different people that are building on Mikai. Well, so we've been in a couple of spots, you know,
and it's exciting because this is one platform, multiple worlds, right? Which is super exciting.
Yeah, for sure. So if you guys play party, these like what's it, global poker and some of the online games like SciPlay and stuff like this, you're going to be able to play those games in the metaverse with your friends. Very similar model. Except that it's very interactive, right?
Well, and if you play them, look, if you play any of the apps on your phone that are free to play, like, from a token perspective, right? People go onto these slot machines like Pop Las Vegas, right, to win rewards and all this stuff through Pop slots. Same thing here. I mean, because we're on every platform, obviously. You could have it on your phone without having to download an app. Mm-hmm. And, you could play those games right here, right live, get coins, have streak, do all the fun stuff they do. I mean, we're taking over not really, takeover is the wrong word, but we're trying to get people to understand that you don't have to load up your phone with, 50 gigs of data that you'll never get back because they're on your games. We're developing it and delivering it to you, these fun things, directly through a browser.
So it's funny, Ryan, I see your comments, and I do take pride in transparency. That has gotten us nowhere, right? Think about it from my perspective. When I started the company and took it over in 2016, the company had under $8 million in sales. It just did $134 million last year. We've already given a forecast for this year. We had $3.5 million in assets in 2016. We have $562 million on the last reported 10K. And that's with us taking a big hit in Bitcoin with writing down miners and taking we had to take what's it called?
Write down.
No, it wasn't a write down. It's when an impairment charge against the value of the miners. They're still cranking away. We're mining. We set up approximately, I think we'll do around 60 million of mining of Bitcoin. And you want me to say what? Like what do you say to other stocks that are down? I don't know what to say about it. I don't think that me saying anything is helpful anymore. And in fact, I would argue that the fact that we bought a crane company that's doing great, I don't know that anyone really cares about all the different things we own. I think that it's really impossible. So we've just decided to put our head down. We built .com and we put it into a NASDAQ company, got $100 million preferred. We really believe in .com. We really believe in its value. We look at other metaverse plays, other casino plays that are online, and we go, wait, it's undervalued in our opinion. So my transparency is that we just keep plugging along and growing the sales, and we just redid all of our hotels. You could see that on Instagram. All 4 hotels just got remodeled. The data center in Michigan, I would say, Joe, you did a kick-ass job with your team back there, Jay and all those people.
They did a
Darren
great
and
job.
The team.
They still do a great job.
All those guys, Sabu, all those. They built an incredible data center in Michigan. We paid $4 million for.
Yep.
So as far as I'm concerned, the company internally continues to grow, and the stock market doesn't like it. So there's not a lot I can say. It is what it is. What I don't understand is if you hate me so much, why are you here? There's lots of companies to invest in. If you don't like me, you don't like what we're doing, we've been growing it for a long time, you don't have to own it. But listen, I'm thrilled if you are an investor. I'm an investor. I've been buying more. People keep asking me about a buyback. We put a tender offer. We only got 13 million tendered. I've been buying in the open market through Ault Alpha, through a 10b5, 1018 plan. We bought, I think, 53, close to somewhere in that range, 52, 53 million shares in the last year and a half. We own 14% of the company back. I don't know really what else to say to people other than, it's not, the price is not, we're not happy with it either. I'm very unhappy with it. But Not a lot I can do except to move forward. Anyways, so back to the metaverse. I felt compelled to answer one of those questions because, you know, it was probably the nicest one of all. What's the ideal user for BitNow.com?
Everybody.
Everybody. That's one thing I like. There's places for kids. They're being developed. There's people who like racing. There's people who like exploration. There's people who like gambling. There's people who like all kinds of things. It's a universal. People got to understand what's being built on Mikai's platform. It's pretty amazing. I think everybody.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a good answer.
it is because, you know, we know some of the things that they're working on that we can't say. And
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. What do you like the most about it right now? I mean, are you a roulette player? Because I know you're so immersed in the development of it.
I don't like it because I've got to test roulette and I can't play my betting strategy, which I always win at roulette.
Why?
Because I know what the strategy is. Right now, I have to test that everything works, and the team has to test that everything works, and we have to know it works before it goes live.
So can we play just one or two more roulettes, bet on a couple numbers,
Sure.
and do it your style, okay? Because I want to see your style.
We're spinning right now. I'm
Sure.
actually going to bet with the sweepstakes.
Okay, but okay, here we go.
I'll bet with the sweepstakes.
Oh, you're going to use real money? I mean,
Well,
sweepstakes. Sorry, you're using sweepstakes.
I am
okay,
using
guys.
sweepstakes.
You guys don't know global poker. You can get an idea of what this is like. What sweepstakes are. You should look up sweepstakes gambling. It's pretty easy to understand. So we're spinning. Is that us?
No, it'll start. So if we go back, every time we do this, you'll see that it's got a countdown to
Counting
spinning.
down. Okay, cool.
And it gives everybody, after you bet, 20 seconds for other people to complete their bets before it spins. Once it's spinning, no more bets, right? Because it's got to lock in the numbers that everybody's bet. Just like Just like normal roulette.
Got it. Like normal roulette. Like no more bets.
No more bets.
No more bets. Okay. Did you make a bet?
I did.
What'd you bet on?
11 and all the surrounding numbers, and I lost. So let's bet.
So it shows you upset that you lost, but someone else won.
Yeah. So let's bet the safe way. We'll
What's
bet.
the safe
We'll bet
way?
$1 on each of them.
How much did you bet on 11?
Actually, we'll bet 5 on. No, we'll bet $1. I bet $1.25.
This part looks a little bit like steak.
It's just a really easy diagram, and we're probably it will eventually evolve because we want to do some very, very different things on this interface. This is just the launch interface.
So go to bitnow.com, set up your avatar, make sure you have an account, and then when I give out coins next week, you can go collect them. I do not know how that's going to work yet. I'll have to figure that out. But I will commit to giving out coins for sure. For sure.
So if you saw that, it started spinning right as I put my bet, so it gave me an invalid bet notification.
Oh, you didn't make it. So someone else is playing right now, right?
Yes, several of the developers are probably
Right, they're playing. So guys, we're testing this with sweepstakes and tokens and ability to buy coins because it's going to go live in a few days, and it's important to make sure that happens.
Let's lose a lot of money. We're gonna put $1 on all the odds in the center. We're gonna bet that.
I'm enjoying this part.
And we'll do a 0-0-0 bet.
Hey, in the comments, let me know. Do you play roulette or what casino games do you like to play? I'd love to hear what you like to play. And whether you like me or not, if you're here, I'm going to give you those coins anyways because I like you. It's okay if you don't like me, but I like you. It's all right. But what I really like is the casino.
You just like the
action.
It's the fun of it.
Hey, we moved to Vegas for a reason.
I mean, the giant spin wheel is something nobody's done. It's a lot of fun because you get to be there. You get to be in the casino with them. You get to be with a lot of people, and it's very much like being there in. Well, it's like being in the metaverse, right? I mean, metaverse is supposed to let you do what you want.
Can while you're doing this, can we talk about one thing? Because you still run the mining operation.
I do run the mining.
Isn't it cool that we have all those miners installed now? I remember people didn't believe us, but now we have, 19,000?
Yep.
Cranking away. Woo, Bitcoin every day.
Not quite. The last shipment's not gotten there, but we'll get there.
Yeah. But that's a lot. I mean, it's almost 19,000.
It is almost
right?
19,000.
And I've been in your office several times where you have this giant board of all the miners and what's working, what's not, and how much you're getting every day.
Yep.
You have to have a sense of pride that you built. I mean, we're in the top 20 of all miners, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of pride there, and there's a.
Is that right? Are we in the top 20? I want to be.
I don't know.
I've been told we're in the top 10. I've been told we're in the top 15.
We're probably in the top 20 of public miners. Here's where you got to caveat it, right? Nobody knows some of the miners.
Oh, got
out
it.
there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, multiple hand blackjack. Hey, well, we're coming out with blackjack, and I want you guys to remember this show today, because I'm going to give out some free, so you know how you go to Caesars and you get total rewards. We're going to have the same thing. You're going to be able to earn rooms in real world. So this is the cool thing about the metaverse, right? You do something in the metaverse world, and we're going to make it possible for you actually to do some of those things in the real world. So when you come to play, you're going to be able to earn more time, like comps, like I get a free buffet. Everyone's like, Todd eats at the buffet too much. Actually, I'm not a big buffet fan, but I am a sushi fan. But the point is that this is going live. You built this out with your team, of course. You built out a mining operation, which I'm proud of.
Yep.
You bought Montana, which is a huge data center we're going to be putting stuff in.
Yep.
And then you built .com with the team too, right? You, Douglas, and the team, Mikai, everybody.
Yep.
Pete, all those people at Mikai.
All the people at Mikai.
Right. And so I got to tell you, Joe, the reason I had you on is because I'm so excited that you're the chief operating officer at BitNile.com. You're head of mining at BitNile Inc., and you're killing it for Ault Alliance, and you've been the longest serving employee I've ever had. And I was going to surprise you to say, I'm glad you're here. I'm thrilled that you're here. And I'm really excited about your promotion. You really deserve it. And I hope everyone gets a chance to really check out what's happening with BitNile.com. I'd love your feedback. The show, Risk On, is back on. We're not going to be talking about stocks too much. It's just not something that really works when everyone, I want to be transparent, but I don't know that it's helped everyone. It's the filings that are the most important thing, and understand what we're doing. Listen, my money's where my mouth is. I continue to invest. We just signed a deal the other day for Ault & Company to put money into Ault Alliance. I just would refer to the filings, guys. I know it's frustrating for me as much as it's frustrating for you. Okay, congratulations to Joe and what we're doing. We're going to cover a lot more things on .com in the future. Follow me on social media, Todd Ault at Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. And by the way, that girl on Snapchat, stop sending me all those nude pictures. I'm going to delete them all. I show them to my wife. I don't know why you keep doing that. I'm married, dude. Stop sending them. I'm just kidding around. Check out the podcast. Rick Jordan was on there, the security guy. We have some great, by the way, Maria Bartiromo was on the show. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, she's great. I really had a great time with that. For all of you guys who are loyal and own shares of Ault, I'm with you, man. It's frustrating. The market's frustrating. Have you seen some of these things? Mullen just reversed 25 for 1. It doesn't seem like anything you do helps these things. I've seen, so many of them. I was looking at Mara down basically 80-90% from the top.
Yep.
Riot. And yet we just bought a crane company, which is cranking out.
It's weird.
I know, it's really strange.
Yeah, it's weird.
Bizarre. When the day. Oh, by the way, turn off the ATM. Today I turned off the ATM. I think the stock went down. So, look at the crane. We own a bunch of those things. We have 54 cranes.
They're neat.
They're really cool. If you guys have ever heard of Circle 8, it's in Corpus Christi, Texas. We're super proud of that business that we own. We are the largest shareholder of that, and that consolidates into Ault Alliance. I never answered the question about why we went back to Ault Alliance. We really could not figure out how to separate .com and all the different assets. And we just came to the conclusion that Alliance was the best name.
Yep.
And we're sticking to it. One of my favorite people, I would say in the top, 25 people I've ever known is a young girl named Skyla. And she hasn't said any jokes in a while, but I do know that everyone knows her for her jokes. Skyla.
It better be good.
It's better be damn good.
I tell you jokes all the time.
You got new jokes?
So, in light of May 4th, yesterday, I have a Star Wars joke.
Okay, what is it?
Why didn't any of Luke Skywalker's marriages work out?
Why didn't any of Luke Skywalker's marriages not work out?
He followed Obi-Wan's advice. Use divorce, Luke.
Oh, God.
I've heard it. It's
Dude,
a good
that's
joke.
horrible.
No, it's a good joke.
People are asking me if we buy more cranes. Yeah, actually. The crane company is run by really smart people, the Brysons. They're we're lucky. I'll leave you with some thoughts, and that is, I wanted to run a holding company for a long time, and we own a lot of assets from Alzheimer's Neuro, where we're the largest shareholder, or one of the largest shareholders, to a private company called AdTech Pharma. We own an EV business called Unique EV in there, which is a development business. We have a lender. By the way, the lender's been profitable like every year since we've had it, I think, or pretty much every year.
Yep.
Can't say for sure. I've got to look at the financials. But last year had a good year. The year before that had a good year. We own, of course, the metaverse, BitNow Metaverse. We're the largest shareholder there. Help me out here. Oh, the hotels. All the hotels were redone. We put what's called property improvement in. I went to see them. By the way, all those people at GF and the people running the hotels in the Midwest, superb job. Super proud of what you're doing. The hotels are beautiful. Phuket's, which we started a long time ago, that opened up in September. That's running, cranking away. That's a high-end hotel. By the way, I saw Tom Brady. A bunch of people stayed there. It was crazy.
Yeah?
That is really, it's a who's who. When you go into that hotel, it's like you're like starstruck a little
Well,
bit.
it's a beautiful
I saw
place.
Cindy Crawford there. I saw a bunch of people at that hotel. So it's a great facility. The Crane Company is a core operation. We're drilling oil for oil, although oil is pulled down back a little bit.
Back.
And we crank out Bitcoin. So now we have Montana, which will come online, right?
Yep.
And then eventually Texas, I hope, right?
Yep.
Although you want to build a building there probably, right? A little dusty down there?
I do. I want to build a building to give us, just optionality. We've had discussions about other power-intensive compute that site might be good for.
I'll leave you with a couple thoughts. One is that probably everyone saw this morning that Turn on Green, IMHC, which is the symbol which will eventually be, it's referred to as Turn on Green, 140 million shares of common shares and 140 million warrants that will give you the right to buy for 5 years will be distributed to shareholders of Ault. That has been, the registration statement, the S1 has been cleared of comments, and we put that out this morning. That was a huge milestone, and I want you to hear it from me. I know a lot of you think that dividend's not going to happen. We're going to do everything we can to make that dividend happen this month, subject to the dates of when, how many days it takes to get the shares in your account. We put that out in a press release this morning. We have cleared comments from the SEC. Those shares are registered. We can dividend to your account, and we will let you know on that date. We're committed to. We did not put a date out there because we wanted to make sure all the regulators were okay, and we could pull the trigger and not have another start-stop situation. We're super grateful to the team at Turn on Green. Amos, Marcus, Douglas have been working on that for a long time. The entire team have been there. They have a lot of chargers being installed. They did a big deal for Avis and back east, and we're excited for that. We're looking to hope to help them get uplisted to the NASDAQ. That is the goal. And it'll be the first time that I recall since I took over that we are going to return one of the companies to the shareholders, of which I'm one of them. Just to be clear to everybody, the preferred I'm investing in will not get that dividend. So the preferred that I'm investing in will not. And if you tender and you go through the tender, you still get the dividend of Turn on Green. And then after that, we're going to work on Gresham.
Right.
But that is happening. If you look at the press release this morning, that is happening. The ratio is about a third. So it's somewhere around, like, if you own 100 shares, you get like 30 shares of Turn on Green. But don't count on that yet. Let me get the exact number. But I'm told it's about a third of the shares you own. So if you own 10,000 shares of Ault, you probably get like 3,000 shares or something like that. Please do not go buy the stock on this. This is not a solicitation to buy or sell securities. It's just information because I knew people would be wanting to ask about it. Please only do everything after you've read the prospectuses or the filings with the SEC. I put them up on my Twitter. You can follow me at Todd Ault, TODD, the third, so 3 I's at the end. Or you can go to ToddAult.com and get to my Twitter account. I put a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Yep, you do.
Joe, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. It's going to be an exciting ride for the next couple
It
of months.
is. We're mining a lot of Bitcoin. That's one thing I'm excited about.
It is.
It took. Do you believe how long you and I've been trying to do this Bitcoin thing?
Since
I think it was.
2016 late, because I remember I went to Florida to go do exploratory in 16.
Yeah, but wasn't. I'm confused though.
Oh, we talked about it
hold on a
before
second.
that.
Hold on. But how long have you been with me?
Since 2000.
No, because it was way before 16. Because you were mining on the computer. Like this is like.
Yeah, no, we're talking
like 13,
so
12,
that was, I think
11.
I think it was 13 and 12. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because Glenn was around.
because Glenn was around.
Yeah, that's right. Hey guys, we're cranking on Bitcoin, and I'm a believer. And by the way, if you're not a believer in Bitcoin, and I'm not telling you to buy it or to sell it, if you're not a believer, all you have to do is pay attention to what's going on with these regional banks. And I own Bitcoin, and I would tell you my comfort level has improved a lot about a decentralized way of storing some assets that are under your control. For those of you who don't think we're committed, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, that's all I have to say is yep.
All right. Listen, thank you, everybody, for being here. It's the first time we're back in 4 or 5 months. Actually, this year. I got to give you some other, criteria here. Do not buy or sell alt on my behalf, right? Do not read all the filings. This program is not an offer to buy or sell securities. You should not be trading it or doing anything without reading all of it. Follow me on Twitter and social media. And everybody, thank you for Skyla, Nick, Christy, Brett, the team. It's been a weird year, one of the strangest years. I'll leave you with a parting thought. After FTX, so we had the Compute North situation.
Right.
Then we had all the other companies like Voyager and Celsius and then FTX. Mm-hmm. I went off the show. I was like, okay, this is a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is a nightmare around this topic, right? And we, of course, are identified as mining Bitcoin. But then you have the banks being shut down. Silicon Valley Bank, which we had a investment firm that had our investment, we were invested in a company that had a lot of money at Silicon Valley Bank. Thank God they got their money. And then Signature Bank, which we had the hotel at Signature Bank in New York, and we also had our mining operation.
Yep.
I will tell you, Joe, the team has overcome tons and tons of stuff. It's big. If you make it through the other side on Bitcoin, there's got to be something glorious there, because Bitcoin has been. You've got to be pot committed to staying in this game. We have had power issues, and we're still here. We're still here.
Yep.
Risk on, everybody. We'll see you on Monday. Take care, everybody. Be well.